Hello and welcome to the Your Life Fulfilled Summit. I'm so excited to have you here, and Lydia is excited to have you here. And we are we are talking today about living your life fulfilled and how you can live your life fulfilled too. And these segments are really put together to give you inspiration, to give you some tips, and to let you walk through this process of a 21-day renewal of yourself to step into a new level of your own divine life coming true and coming to be. So beside me here, or to introduce myself first, I'm Antika Lisha. I'm the CEO here at Your Own University, and it is my pleasure to be here with you. And beside me here is the one and only Lydia Kimberly. She works with people who are ready to take their life to the next level by showing them how to make the seemingly impossible possible. And I just love that. And we know that your time is really valuable. We're going to try to keep this short and sweet, about 15-20 minutes, so you can really take advantage of these each and every day and come and revisit them to deepen your experience with all the tips and tools that we are bringing to you through our e-media book. If you haven't gotten your copy of It Depends on You, the e-media book that we are really giving out for this summit, you can get yours today at yourownuniversity.org, and I'm really excited to have you there. So Lydia, are you ready?
Yes, I'm so excited. This just sounds so amazing. What a great idea.
Yes. Yes. So let's just learn about you first. What shifts in your life had you embrace your purpose of, seemingly things impossible becoming possible?
Well, it's a wonderful question. And really for me, this whole journey of suddenly stepping into what maybe I thought was impossible started New Year's Eve 2012. I did something crazy. I didn't drink, which was crazy because I was still very much in that lifestyle of city girl, working hard in the week, then weekends, kept pretty wasted really. I had to blow out, So it was unusual for me to not drink, but I had hit a point in my life where I was like, I had this feeling right here in my solar plexus, there's more out there for me. Even though I'd been successful, even though on the outside I was seemingly confident, life kept doing this on my shoulder going, hey, there's more. But I couldn't figure out what that more was. And I would have said then, yeah, life's good, but it wasn't. I was happy-ish, I was fulfilled-ish, I was inspired-ish. I just wouldn't let myself believe that I could be completely content and fulfilled, which is why I'm so excited about this summit that you're running. And I stood up that night. I said, right, universe, you better listen, because I'm ready for change. I'm not asking you how, I'm just saying I'm ready. And then the next day I got up. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do really. So I went for a walk. And I started to set my intention. And I said, I want to be in a job that fulfills me. I want to speak kindly to myself. I want to love myself. I want to be in a relationship that fulfills me. I want more money. And I want this feeling that something's missing to go. I want it to go. And then over the next 12 months after that, incredible things started to happen. I mean, just a few. I tripled my income in 3 months. I actually met somebody that enabled me to move to Ibiza, which was the place of my dreams. This is a small island in Spain that I wanted to move to. I started my business. My boyfriend and I split up because he didn't want to have kids or get married, but then I stood up for what I wanted. He then flew to Ibiza to get me back. He had a massive spiritual awakening. He now lives here. And I'm now doing that for other people so that they can live completely happy, fulfilled, and inspired lives.
Oh my goodness. Excuse me. this is like real, this is real life here. So I would love to know, like, you already gave us some tips, and I want to reiterate those for everybody, because you did some pretty major things on that walk. You started setting your intentions, and you decided what you wanted, and you didn't worry about the how. So I just want to repeat that for everybody to really listen and say, okay, that's tip number one, because I think that's really important for everybody to get. But you had 12 months there, and now you've had years. So what are the top tips that you give your clients that are ready to do exactly what you did? I mean, you said, well, that seems impossible. Life is ish. I'm living in the ish. And for them to drop the ish and step into this possibility. Like, you live on an island in Spain. I have location anxiety or location envy or something. I mean, people love Alaska. I want to come to Alaska. This was not my place. I have 7 years.
Yeah. Oh, well,
and
that's it.
I travel a lot.
Oh, well, come to Ibiza. You will love it. And you know what my definition of amazing might not be somebody else's definition of amazing. Right. So really the first tip is you've got to get clear on what it is that you want, because you have to be able to name it to claim it. But what happens is most people already know what they want. They know what they really, really want. They know what that impossible is, you know, that thing that feels really exciting but it's on the edge. They know it, but because it's so big and so far away, they go, how am I going to make it happen? And when we do that, we bring in fear. So that step comes way later. You know, you don't need to know how just yet. First of all, just ask yourself, if money wasn't an issue, if I had no fears, if I wasn't trying to figure it all out now, I could have anything. What would that look like? That's always the first step. And as I said, that might not be the same.
That's different. Yeah, that's different. I love running energy. What I'm hearing you say is, what would that look like? What would that look like? And playing in that arena, what would that look like if you had what you wanted, the impossible thing that you really desire? So what happens if, I'm just going to go deeper here, because a lot of people I know don't know how to even know what they want. Any tips, any idea on how, if you kind of know, well, yeah, I want more money, or I want this, but you don't know like really what you want. Why do you want more money? Why do you want to put that there? How do you lean into that impossible to find that want that is seemingly impossible?
So it comes down to how we're limiting ourselves. And this, for me, is the next step. I have 6 steps that I know when you take these 6 steps, you can make anything you want to happen in your life happen. So the second step comes into play here. It's, what story am I telling myself about who I can or can't be, or what I can and can't have in terms of the life that I want next for myself? So limitation might sound like, oh yeah, well, of course I'd love to be a millionaire, but that's just not going to happen to me because I didn't go to university. And I use millionaire because it's an obvious one I think most people can relate to. But that's where you're now using the story that you've created for yourself to stop you moving forward into something that actually you might truly desire, but you've dismissed it as fantasy. So this is what I mean by everyone does know what they want, but they've either dismissed it as fantasy, or they can't even see themselves in it because of the story they've created about who they can be or what they can have.
I love that. Love that. Oh, and you have 6 steps, which means that we can learn 6 steps from you and walk into this expansion of learning how to step into find our impossible and step into the possible. So
Yes.
what is your mission right now, and how can we get involved?
My mission is to inspire people to care for their lives in the same way that we consider looking after our bodies. One thing that I've really noticed was that it's actually, most of us consider it quite normal to spend a couple of hours each week in the gym, working out. We know we want our legs, bums, and tum to be strong and powerful. But when it comes to our heart, mind, and soul, that kind of takes a little bit of a back seat. So for our ideal body, yeah, we go to the gym, we work out, legs, bum, and tum. For our ideal life, my mind, heart, and soul takes a back seat. I'll stay in a relationship I'm not happy in. I'll stay in a job I'm not happy in. I'll work really, really hard. I'll talk to myself really, really with bad, negative language.
Yeah.
And we accept that as okay. But I think that's just because we don't know how. For so many people, it's like, yeah, I know what I need to do. I know I need to love myself more, right? I know that I need to get another job, but I don't know how to move into something that is my purpose.
Yeah.
So my mission is to inspire people to think about working out their lives, devoting the same amount of time each week to working out your life by using practical tools that are going to enable you to make those things happen.
Oh, Lydia, I love you. I so love you.
Yeah.
Yes. Preach it, sister.
Yes.
So how can we get involved? How can we learn your 6 steps, and how can we get involved with you?
Yes. Well, I have a membership, and this membership really is for people who maybe don't need to have one-to-one sessions every month. Actually, what you're thinking is, yeah, I'd like to make my life better, but I just need a little bit of accountability, a little bit of extra accountability. I love personal development. You've probably got a pile of personal development books at home, but you read them and then you don't take the action. So I've got a membership where we work through these 6 steps every month. As a group, as a community, we're working through them every month through videos, through webinars, through interviews, where I'm sharing all of the knowledge and the steps that I took in that 12 months to transform my life from being good, okay, to amazing. Because it's just like working out in the gym. You could go on a retreat, or you could do a premium program for a month, let's say, and you'll feel great and your life will get better. But if you don't do anything afterwards, it might start to, you're on those negative beliefs again. You put in that self-doubt again. It can start to come back. So this is about working out your life consistently to keep your mind, heart, and soul strong and powerful.
Beautiful. And so you have a free gift for the audience. You have something sweet and special for everybody here. A thank you for being involved. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so you're going to get my 360 life analysis kit, and this is actually a 30-day self-study program, which are my 6 steps that you can work through individually at home. But it's got 2 elements to it before you get to the 6 steps, which are going to really help you understand. It's like the fitness of your life. It's going to give you the time and the tools to sit down and look at each area of life and go, okay, well, I'm really happy with that, but that needs a little bit of a boost. And maybe I could work a bit more on my love life, for example. And then you can see which area of life needs to go through these 6 steps. Because a lot of the time, our money might be great, but our love life is a bit not so great. Or we're happy with our job, but we're not happy with our body. And actually, it's having that, it's actually having all areas of life fulfilling you that takes it from being good to amazing.
Awesome. So awesome. So the link for that is here on the page. You'll also have that link in the email that you received inviting you to this this interview. So make sure to get that. I know I'm going to get that. I'm so excited. And I love it. So in closing, everybody, we're doing this because you are so important and the wholeness of you is so important. And at your own university, we really look at all 6 aspects of yourself. And I'm curious to know if Lydia's 6 steps are in alignment with the 6 aspects of self that I've studied over the last 20 years. And it sounds like she's right on track to brilliance. Because it's not new news. Like, this is just fact of needing to take care of yourself in all 6 aspects of your life and define yourself in that way. So we're here for you at your own university to hook you up with amazing coaches like Lydia here, and their programs and their products to help you live this full dynamic life that you deserve. So you're literally celebrating you and celebrating your life at all times. And that's our intention. So I hope that you really enjoyed this segment of the It Depends on You, Your Life Fulfilled Summit. And as you know, as I've been telling you, I hope that you know that you are your greatest asset, and knowing yourself is really key to living your life fulfilled, and defining yourself is absolutely mandatory. So I've spent the last 20 years studying the 6 personal power zones of your life. And during this summit, I am offering my award-winning Divine in 9, Totally Redefine Yourself, no matter what your past is, no matter what your story is. I mean, you'll hear my story, and it is, you know, it's not the best, but I live the best now. And if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm offering it at an extremely, extremely special rate for this summit only. I've never offered it at this rate, and I have never had it on a payment plan before. So you're really going to love that. And it is a 9-week intensive course that focuses on all 6 aspects of yourself and building this up. And I think it would be a beautiful marrying to Lydia's course, and maybe her membership too, to continue this going after you go through your Divine in 9 course. So with that, you're welcome to click that and look more into that and join and get a ton of bonuses too. And we're excited to have you here. Until next time, celebrate you.